Greeting cards can be a pretty cool decoration. Like, look how cute this card is. It is 3D, it has glitter, it has a scalloped edge. You can put these in frames, but I could not believe how perfect it fit on this little block sign from Dollar Tree. And yes, this card is also from Dollar Tree. And so I'm just going to cut off the back side of this, and I'm not even sure how it could have been more perfect that it fits exactly, exactly on that board. And then you can kind of see the black through the scalloped parts. Now, because this particular card has like paper behind it, that's where you're getting some of that pattern. So I'm just going to take my double stick tape runner and set that back piece down. Most of the time your card fronts are just going to be a card front and you won't have this step. And then I just glue it onto that block sign, and that's it. And it stands up on its own. It's so cute. I mean, this card is the cutest. I've done this for other holidays. Sometimes you can cut pieces out of the card, but definitely check out the seasonal cards next time you're in Dollar Tree. Grab 2 rolls each of this orange, yellow, and white mesh from Dollar Tree, and then cut it at 8 inches. Then I'm just going to roll it up, and I'm going to take 2 of each color in each bundle. So 2 orange, 2 yellow, 2 white. And then I'm going to take half of a pipe cleaner, and I'm going to just wrap it around the center of this. And then I'm just going to make a whole bunch of those. Okay, so now I'm going to take one of the witch's hats. I traced out the top part onto some poster board, and I'm just going to glue and tape this down because we're going to put some fabric over this, and it's going to be, one, it's see-through, so you don't want to see the black wire frame behind it, and also it's going to be a lot easier to cover with this poster board on there. So I'm just gonna, like I said, hot glue it and then add tape over the top of that, and this is gonna make it really secure, but then we're also putting fabric around it, so this is not going anywhere. And then I grabbed this tea towel from Dollar Tree. So cute. At first I was like, I don't know what I can do with this. And then it fit absolutely perfectly. Right here I'm showing you on the poster board, you want to make sure that you have space at the bottom of the hat, because that's where we're going to put those mesh clumps. Clumps isn't a good word. Together. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the bottom down, and then I'm just going to cut around the excess fabric and glue it around the top of this wreath form. now it's time to add the bundles, not the clumps, but the bundles, I thought of the word, onto the wreath form. Now you can make this as full as you want. I used about 1.5 of the rolls, not all 2 full rolls. So if you used all two full rolls, that's hard to say, then you can make this even a little bit fuller. So just go ahead and add as many bundles as you like to the bottom here. You could add a bow to the tip if you like. I found these also at Dollar Tree, and I just thought they were so cute to add to the top there. And so I'm just going to slide it down in there, and then using some more of the pipe cleaners, I will add that around them just to keep that in place. You could also glue them in place as well. And that is it for this candy corn witch hat wreath form. It is so bright and fun. Okay, so if you want to go more of a rustic route, maybe you don't want such bright, candy corn decor, you can do something like this. So this little pumpkin sign from Dollar Tree is so cute on its own, but we're just going to upgrade it here. So I'm just taking some pattern paper and just marking it where each section, boy, my words, are, and then I'm just going to cut this down. So I'm going to use the yellow and then some orange paper and then some white paper, and just use some Mod Podge to adhere it down. I took off that buffalo check ribbon at the top and added my own pumpkin ribbon to the top, and then this project's complete. You could also put some brown paint or brown ink around the edges of the papers too, and that would age it even more. And then was an easy peasy project. You could do this with Halloween paper, you could do it with fall paper. It really has so many options. This Dollar Tree charger is so nice. It's nice and thick, and it definitely screamed Halloween to me. So it's about 13 inches around, and then I measured into the middle there, and then I went over to Cricut Design Space and I typed in candy corn, and this came up, and I shrunk it down to size to make it fit right in the middle there. Now, do you ever learn like a tip, like, oh, this will make it so much easier, and then you forget the tip, and then midway through you're like, oh, that's right, there's a good hack for this. So first of all, I should have layered it first. I think if I had layered it first before sticking it down, that would have been easier, or at least I'm not sure. But anyhow, another trick too is to add parchment paper to the top, underneath, so that you can position it a little bit easier. Now, this white vinyl I'm using, I believe it's Oracle, and I have such a hard time with it. I really do like the HTV Rot better, which is what I used for this orange. I decided that it's easier to cut it into 3 pieces. It was way easier to layer it that way, and so I'm just eyeballing it. But again, that parchment paper hack, or would have been so much easier. If I can find that hack for you, I'll link it in the description. Again, I struggle with some of these layering things just because it's not something I do very often. And when I peel up the contact paper, it just seems like the pieces still want to come up with it. And I keep trying different contact paper. And then, I don't know. Okay, so this ribbon from Dollar Tree, I thought it was solid, but it's not. It's this gorgeous meshy, like, glitter. I love it. I am really trying to use up stuff in my stash because I have way too much stuff. So I didn't buy any ribbon. So that yellow is kind of different, but I was like, I'm going to use stuff in my stash. And then I grabbed 2 of these picks from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to add them there to the bottom, and then I'm going to make kind of a crisscross bow down at the bottom, and then this project's complete. Whenever I hang these types of signs, I just put a command strip on the back and it makes them hang perfectly, but you could also make a hanger for it by putting some ribbon behind as well. Okay, I picked up this tin from the Dollar Tree and added some floral foam to it. And then I have these cute candy corn pumpkins also from Dollar Tree. And then the stems in the background, I don't believe they're from Dollar Tree. I think they're from the 99-cent store, but I know Dollar Tree has something similar. And then I had these candy corn stickers in my stash, but there's something you could probably pick up at any craft store, or you could make them on your Cricut as well. So I'm just going to put these along the side of our little cute pumpkin tin, and then all I have to do now is just add the stems to this. And then this, I absolutely adore this bouquet. It's just so bright and fun and cute. So now it's just time to cut the stems down to fit in there like I like. And then I'm going to go over into my stash because I found some more of those orangey leaves from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to add them in just to be filler so you can't see you know, the green foam or inside of the tin, and then just finish the bouquet like that. And then I had one more of these little candy corn picks left, so I'm going to add that right down into the center. And then from the wreath project, I had some of that tea towel left, and so I'm going to cut some strips of that and then tie it to the handle of the pail. You could add a bow if that's what you'd like, but since I had that material, I thought that would be really cute. So again, I am just going to make strips out of this and then just add it by tying it in just one knot around the pail handle. Okay, this is just a simple project of taking one of these styrofoam cones from Dollar Tree and just adding yarn. So just going to add a little bit of glue around the bottom part, and then I just start winding. It's probably a good idea to use glue every so often just to keep it in place. Now, I didn't have white yarn, which amazes me. I did have white yarn, I should say, but it was like big fluffy yarn. And so I'm just using kind of an off-white one that I had in my stash. Again, I'm really trying to use up my stash. If you watched my craft room tour, I have a ridiculous amount of stuff, and it's just time to stop buying new stuff and using stuff I have. Of course, I still buy new stuff because a lot of this candy corn stuff is new this year, and I was just like, I have to buy it. Okay, so just again, you're going to wrap it around. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. And then once I go up about a third, I change it over to the orange, and then another third and change it over to the white. So these would be really cute if you made a couple of them, that if you did different sizes and use them kind of in the background of your decor. That would be really cute too. So we're just going to kind of make a little tag here. I'm using one of these little Dollar Tree pumpkins and a little wood piece that I had in my stash. I know Dollar Tree sells these now. I'm not sure if they have a hole in them or not, but this one does. And then just using some of the raffia from Dollar Tree, I'm going to add that to it. And then I didn't make the raffia that I threaded through this long enough, so I just end up gluing it down instead of tying it down. And then off to the right there, you see that raffia bow. Those are on so many of their fall decor pieces, and I usually take them off because I'm taking that project in another direction. And so I keep them, and I find myself reusing them all the time. So definitely don't throw those away. You'll probably use them. And then that's it for this project. I hope you enjoyed these candy corn decor items. Now let me know down in the comments, do you like to eat candy corns or should they just be for decoration? All right, I hope to see you again next time, and until then, happy crafting.